I have nothing to say.
What even was the what was there? I don't even understand what could have happened.
Evalbar's a troll. It's just a hater. That is the essence of a hater.
The whole game, it preferred Black's position somehow, but it was not clear at all why.
No, this is just a masterclass. Magnus, I mean, the first match, he wasn't happy with his blunders. He wasn't happy with the outcome of the opening. Everything is going right for him here as we hit the halfway mark of the 3-minute portion. We'll have a break, I think, after this game. Alireza might need like a year-long break to get his momentum back here.
Hopefully not. Hopefully no more year-long breaks. We did fashion already. I think this is just mostly that Magnus is Magnus, man. And when he shows up motivated, when he shows up with a challenge that inspires him, he's still the best in the world. It's not close, too.
No. And Firouzja has won like 6 tournaments in a row. Every tournament that he's touched, every city that he's landed in, he has made himself known. Most recently, Alireza's won Rapid tournaments. He hasn't won Classical tournaments. He wins the Sinkfield Cup. So his form has been incredible, but this is the essence of a champion, right? Your form can be the best that it can be. Then you meet someone like Magnus, and it just doesn't matter at some point.
Is Alireza Firouzja the first chess player in history to win a Classical, Rapid, Blitz, and Bullet tournament in the same year?
I'm pretty sure that the answer to that question is yes.
And if it's not, then we had Magnus at some point.
Right, exactly.
But, and I guess, and I would imagine Hikaru maybe because of all the Title Tuesdays, and he was a Bullet chess champion, but he had to win a Classical tournament, right? That's the thing. And Alireza won a Classical tournament, so yeah.
White is up a pawn here. It's another Italian, a Marshall-style approach by Magnus, giving up his center pawns, but freeing up a lot of piece activity. There's tactics going on C3. White drops the rook back to E3, giving another defender to the D3 pawn, but Magnus forcing White to give up the Italian bishop. And this is a very Marshall-esque kind of position.
Now Black with a pawn down, but I don't know. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's Marshall-esque. The question is, where do you go here? Do you just keep developing pieces like that? I was thinking maybe B6 and get the light-squared bishop back to B7, or bishop C6.
I really underestimated this idea because I thought the bishop can move, but C4 and rook G3 is going to open up really big pressure on the G7 pawn.
Yeah.
This might be Alireza's best chance to win a game in
like an hour.
Seems like forever.
Yeah, like an hour.
He's up a pawn, and he's got the compensation.
Alireza literally has not won a game since he took the lead.
That tells you most of what you need to know. He's up a minute, though. And C4, he has to find the right moment for it.
Yeah, we can double up on the E file. The thing is, okay, there's F5. I mean, you talk about that is a sharp move, saying, go ahead, take my bishop.
Now is the right moment for C4. You wait for your knight to be hanging, and now you attack the bishop. FE, CD, ED, CD, FG, HI.
Yes.
I recite the alphabet.
Yes, that was that was very good. I was really hoping you would stop because I don't know the alphabet. So E3.
Well, I have to sing it in my mind. It's like, what letter of the alphabet is? I can't recite it backwards.
Oh, so when you get stopped by a police officer and then they ask, they're just going to think.
No,
you're
I
drunk.
can't do it. It looks ZX. Yeah.
Yeah, You get right in the back of the cruiser. On takes E3 though, and
no, I think the cops will go after Magnus after they see what he's doing right now in this match.
But the good thing is, for Alireza, frequently in this Marshall-style compensation, you have opposite-colored bishops. I think it's to his benefit that the bishops are on the same color, because the endgames are better for White that way. But overall, though, he still hasn't beaten Magnus in like an hour plus.
And that might remain the case here if bishop F6 is found. Now, queen takes D5 for the folks at home. Queen takes C7 with threatened mate. Of course, he sees it. I've uttered that phrase in frustration many times. Oftentimes when facing Magnus, if you take on F6, he's definitely taking the queen. He's giving up C7, and he's launching that queen onto A1. That's like checkmate to the White King right away.
And Alireza is not going to take on C7 because that loses in about 3 moves.
Maybe H3 should be tried?
I think so. What else can you possibly do? I mean, rook F2 maybe, but then queen A1 and queen D4 at a minimum.
Magnus is not worse after rook F8. White could easily drop one, maybe both of these D pawns. Am I saying the unsayable here?
Yeah,
Black playing for a win?
No, I think after H3, it's okay. Maybe even G3, so at least the king is off a dark square.
And then rook F2 at the right moment. Maybe in response to rook f8, he centralizes his rook, does Ali Reza, allowing a check on a1.
Yes, but it's nice because then there's no queen d4. Okay, let's not get mated.
I don't think he's going to allow either of these. Checks! Queen f1, rook f2! Queen f1, rook f2!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I am saying the unsayable.
And
he's doing the undoable.
yeah, and that Magnus